Welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about a problem that a lot of people have when using their camera, and the problem is shaky hands. It's not uncommon for our hands to shake when we press the camera shutter. After all, we're not tripods or robots, and we cannot be 100% still, especially when we're using our camera. When you're doing a normal aim and shoot using autofocus, shakiness is usually not a problem when you have sufficient light sources. However, if you're trying to take a picture with low light intensity without using a flash, shakiness does cause some problems. I don't want you to be discouraged and not even take nighttime or indoor pictures. I'm going to give you some tips that you can use when dealing with shaky hands. First of all, try to switch to a lighter lens aperture. This will allow more light to come into the camera. Now try to use a faster film or a higher ISO setting to use faster shutter speeds. Obviously, if possible, use a tripod. If you don't have a tripod, look for any flat surface that you can place your camera on, such as a tabletop, countertop, chair. Always allow as much light as possible into the camera. So if you're using it indoors, turn on room lights or open up the curtains so you'll have more natural light. Now, if you can afford it, I recommend an image stabilizing lens, which also reduces the effect of camera shake. Many cameras have built-in internal devices that compensate the handshake effects. Currently, we have two types of image stabilization lenses. There are lens stabilization or sensor-based. For lens-based, it makes use of sensors, motors, and groups of lenses. When you press the shutter, the sensors in the lens detect your hand movement. Now, the movement is converted into signals and drive the tiny motors to move the lens to compensate any out of focus. These lenses are a bit pricey. It's also a bit heavier due to the motors, and they have more battery power that they use up. Sensor-based stabilization has the motion sensors put right into the camera body. The digital imager moves itself to counteract any handshake. The advantage is this, is that it's lighter in weight and it's less bulky and it uses less battery. Creating beautiful memories is what life is all about. Whether it's watching a sunset with loved ones, partying on New Year's Eve, getting married and then going on the honeymoon, pretty soon you'll have children on the way. You don't want to miss a moment of any of these special events. I want you to get excited about your digital camera. I want you to feel confident getting behind the digital lens, telling your family and friends to say cheese and smile. Click on the link below to learn more.